And not actually be talking at all. So everyone thinks we're muted, but we're really not muted.
Well, they can hear us now, so.
Right.
And we're on the air. Live.
You think
Actually,
they'd
are
ever
we
catch
on the
it?
wire? I guess
What?
Wi-Fi. I
wire.
guess we're on the air for Wi-Fi
Right.
Wi-Fi.
and
Sure.
LTE. Do you
LTE.
think, how many people do you think stream this using their data?
That's
Only people in the middle of nowhere. Do you guys have your internet? Is there Spectrum here? Is that what you guys use?
Yeah.
Spectrum?
No, I use the other thing.
I've got Spectrum.
I use Spectrum for the bar, but at my house I use the other one.
Is it
Is it-
Empire?
Empire.
They were like rated the best internet company in the state. Did
Are
you
they-
know that?
In the
No, they're-
country,
they're
isn't
really
it?
Cool.
Oh, it was the country?
I thought it was the country. And
That's
they're based in like
insane.
Prattsburg or something,
Okay. I didn't know it's the country. Okay.
I think. I don't know
Yeah.
this
I
for
think-
sure.
Well, the office is in Prattsburg. That's one I'm aware of. But no, yeah, great service, cheaper. Hate Spectrum.
I got to tell you about Spectrum, though,
Mm.
is as much as maybe I had an interaction with them a few years ago that I was like, so here's what happened. So I had
Set it up.
cable.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't want cable. I'm paying like $9 a month for a modem. I'm paying for a cable box. I'm paying for cable. I'm paying for internet. It's like over $100 a month. Like, I don't need to be paying $100 a month. I do need internet because I can't just use my data. And so I bought a modem on like Amazon. So I don't have to pay $6 a month or $9 a month.
Okay.
I just pay $50 once.
Yeah.
Please do this. If you're renting a modem right now, don't rent a modem. Buy a modem.
Mm-hmm. Wait, I think I'm renting.
Don't rent.
I think I am.
Just buy it.
Okay. Well.
Figure out what's compatible and buy one. You don't want to rent.
Okay. Well, I'm renting. Yeah, but it makes sense. Don't rent.
Yeah.
Renting.
And then so
And you can buy a better one.
I took all my
than
stuff
what
up
you're
there.
renting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So I take all my stuff up there and I put it on their table and I say, I want the minimum internet package. Turn off my cable. Just the internet. And they're like, oh, but don't you want just basic cable? And I'm like, no, stop that. Like, I don't. If I wanted it, I would tell you.
Want basic?
Like, don't want basic. No. Like, but don't you want to watch like sports? I'm like, if I want to watch sports, I'll take what I was already paying for cable and I'll go spend it on beer at a bar and I'll watch sports there. And
Why sports? 'Cause
it
you're a
blew their
guy?
mind. Yeah.
Sexist. Gross.
What happens if you like want to watch Bravo, like Housewives or something?
What?
Yeah, I'm sure he knows about that.
Come on.
I'm sure he watches it.
I have no idea.
And I love how he plays stupid Housewives. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Housewives.
don't
What's
know.
a
I've never-
housewife?
Beverly
I've never
Hills.
seen that. Like,
Andy Cohen.
What? What are we talking about? Anyway,
he's so good at pretending.
I know, he is.
It's amazing.
so so anyway, I got internet for $15 a month,
I remember this.
and I bought my own modem, so I don't have to pay. So my only payment was $15 a month. When they switched over to Spectrum, they upped it to $20. I pay $20 a month, and
That's pretty good.
and that's it. And I don't have subscriptions on a bunch of stuff. Just $20 a month.
Nice.
Yeah.
I pay 55 for Empire. I also rent.
I don't know. I think it's just because I was grandfathered in. I don't think that you
yeah,
can.
I don't know.
I don't think you can get a $20 a month package unless you already had it.
It's unheard of.
$160 is what I pay a month.
Oh, for just Wi-Fi? No.
Like the whole shaboom.
Do you even have
Shebang.
time for the shaboom?
Yeah, like I always have like something running in the background while I'm doing stuff. Yeah.
It's just background noise. That's what TV is. It's just
Yeah.
like it's mostly just background noise.
But I really like ESPN. So I just like watch Sports Center and stuff like that and then do work.
I guess. I
Yeah.
feel like there's always a cheaper way of doing
And then
things.
Mary likes to watch like this time of the year. I don't know if our TV's changed off Hallmark yet. So I can tell you how every Hallmark movie ends. I've seen it. You want to know how it goes?
She falls in love with the guy from her hometown.
Well, yeah, or there's that.
Yeah.
But first, she's always like dating this like rich snobby dude.
Yeah,
who's,
it
like
was a
the city
douchebag, yeah.
douchebag guy, and
Alright.
this like, and then all of a sudden he like picks his job over her,
And
and
then
then she finds the hometown guy that's been there the whole time,
and then Kathy Ireland falls in love with Bill Pullman.
and and then I look at Mary, I'm like, why do we watch this? Does anyone ever does it not happen? They should just shock all the women. I wonder what that would do.
Well, here's my
Just
question.
shock them.
Have they upgraded it where it's the woman goes back to the other woman who is from the town that she wants to be with? I mean, is it now like?
Ooh, yeah.
You
There's got to be.
I don't know.
There's got to be other kind of.
I mean,
types of.
The world is changing.
Right.
It has Hallmark.
If we ask Mary, she'll tell you.
Are there?
She knows
Mary,
every ending.
We need to know.
Are there anywhere it's a male main character? Does that exist?
Yeah. Yeah,
the male goes back
like,
to the
where
female?
where like the protagonist, the person that the main character of the movie is a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there
He's
is.
always a single dad.
Oh,
single dad.
Always. He's never not a dad. He's not like some single guy because they're always losers, right? You have to be a single dad. Sorry, Phil.
Some with two losers right now because neither one of you are dads.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. That's how they do that. See how Hallmark makes people feel bad about themselves?
You don't have a kid, you
fuck
suck.
you, Hallmark.
Seriously, that's how all of them go. I'm like, what? There's not just single good guys out there running a bakery somewhere. Like, stop it.
We should start our own
bakery
greeting card company, and it'd be the anti-Hallmark.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Go for it.
It's like I'm breaking up with you because I never liked you in the first place.
Our one viewer is like, bullshit. Don't talk shit about Hallmark. I'm out of here.
Did you ever use the line, "It's not you, it's me"? I used that once.
No, if it's anybody, it's me. I invented it. It's not you, it's me.
It's not you, it's me.
Is it Seinfeld?
Is
Is
that an actual way to break? I thought that was always a joke.
No, I used
it's a joke now because that's like people used to be like, oh no, like it's okay, like it's not you, it's me. Like I just need some time to sort out my life and figure out what I want.
To use that voice when you break up with people?
Of course.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
I didn't think it ever went though. It's always just like, hey, we could just be friends. Like I think we're better friends.
How does Jesse usually break up with people? Go for it. That's you don't use that bullshit.
Just
ghost. He ghosts.
Ghost people.
I know we've been dating for 3 years, but
just one day I just ghost him.
He moves.
He changes his number.
Just change the locks.
Get milk and never come back. That's what I do.
Dad?
Yeah. No, come on. It's pretty. Everyone tries to find most people try to find the nicest way to do it. That's why it's not you, it's me. But I always thought, like any breakup, I remember it's like, oh yeah, we can just be friends. And I was like, yeah, okay.
No,
yeah,
I think you should hurt their feelings a little bit.
Well, here's what I found is that when you try to be nice about it, it goes on forever.
Yeah.
And then you're like, you know what? Fuck it. It was you. You pissed me off. I gave you so many chances to pull your shit together and you didn't. This is it. We're done. That's it.
God damn.
You gotta rip it off like a Band-Aid, man. Just rip it off.
I'm I like to have the conversation ahead of time of like, hey, you know, these are some things that could be worked on.
I feel like Phil's a heavy
right.
lifting partner. I feel like he puts in a lot of work. I don't think he just let it go.
I don't know what you're talking
Ladies.
I think it's a smart idea because I don't know how you and Mary are, Jesse, but I think it's smart when you're in a relationship. It's just be like, you know, just like check in. Like, how is everything going? Should we work on anything? Do you see things that we need to improve on? Kind of like a business, maybe an evaluation, if you will.
No, it's got to be better than that, right?
Oh.
So here's a conversation. Yes. No, here's a conversation that I have like at least a couple times a year when it comes time for performance evaluations and things like that. Is if you're finding out that there's something wrong at the performance evaluation,
it's too late.
Our communication has been terrible.
Exactly.
Like, how do you, there's no chance if you've got a good relationship that you're just finding out
Well,
like all of a sudden that there's something wrong.
Well, sometimes it's hard for people to communicate.
Yeah, but they have like, that's like what you have to do.
No, I know that. I just feel like maybe there's a lot of relationships that break up because of they can't communicate. They can't talk about it, maybe because they feel as though the other person's not going to receive it well, or the person who's delivering it doesn't know how to deliver it well. And maybe that's why you need that third party to come into play. But what?
I don't know. I think it all comes out in time. The problem is sometimes
too late.
And it's not that it's too late. It's usually the person that holds it in they say things that they can never take back because they held it in too long.
What did you hold
You
in
know, it's like
so
some people.
long?
That's not me because
Oh.
I'm one of those people. I say exactly what I feel when I feel it. I just how I am. But like I've just my friends' relationships, like especially the quiet ones, like they'll put up with so much shit, and the day they let go, they'll tell her like the worst things you could ever say to a woman,
Like
and it's
what?
just like, and you'll never
But you've
come
got
back
to
from
no,
it.
you don't want to
So-
come back from it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. When it's time, you get to just go separate ways. You can't leave any like ambiguity about what the situation is.
Yeah.
Like when it's time, you got to be like, no, this shit's not happening anymore. We're done here. We are not gonna like try again in 3 weeks.
No.
Come on. That's always
we're on
fun.
a break. We're on a break.
Do not,
right?
absolutely do not do on again, off again, because
break
it's the
up
most
and
insanely idiotic thing I've
Date
ever
for
heard.
3 months straight.
That's confusing. We're off. Are we on?
Right. Are we on? Are we out? No.
Which button
We
are
were
we
on a break. Like, no.
Phil,
Friends.
you're getting
Friends.
into this. Have you
Absolutely
have
not.
you experienced this before?
Yeah, I've done it. It was a bad
No.
idea. I will never do that again.
I think
And
we've
and
all
that
done
was that was it turned out to be a good experience because I learned from it.
Mm.
And every time since that, you know, a relationship comes to an end, like it's actually it's good. Like it's like, oh, it's like a relief. It's like, okay, like we're
If
gonna
you
be
end it correctly.
like, I know that this is over.
Yeah.
She knows that this is over. We're good.
Okay.
Like
and
we
the
can
whole-
go
and the
on
whole
with our
world-
life,
and
and
the
we
whole
can be
world
nice to
knows.
each other. Everybody can be like whatever they are. But like we know that that's like, okay, all right.
It's hard for everyone to meet at that point though, emotionally. I mean, there's a lot of or if there's no baggage, and that's fine, but if there's like more stuff to it, it's gonna
Makes
take
it harder.
longer
Yeah,
to do.
makes it harder.
Yeah.
But at least if you can know where you're standing,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
No,
It's a good start.
I like relationship talks.
And by the way, I know you're like our relationship correspondent. Like if
Oh, I gotta tell
when
you
you're here
something.
is the only time that relationships come
We
up.
don't
So-
definitely bring it up.
So let me tell you what you probably went out, guys, and partied last night. So last night,
Send out your relationship questions for Marianne.
Yeah,
I'll look it
Put them up. Put them up,
I
and we'll
don't-
answer them on air.
I don't understand Marion's relationship questions. They're like, I don't know. I don't experience stuff like that in my relationship. Like Mary and I, like, I don't know. There's like, she's not confrontational at all. So it's like pretty, she just stops talking to me and I'm like, oh, I better. And then you like think back like in the last week and you're like,
what did I do?
where did it happen? When did she stop speaking to me? Has she been speaking to me and I forgot what she said? That's pretty much usually. And then you'll come there and be like, hey, I'm sorry about that thing that was really messed up. And she's usually like, oh, really? Yeah.
Which
I'm
thing?
so sorry. No, she doesn't go that far.
You gotta be vague,
She
you
just
gotta
wants
be
the
vague.
apology.
Okay,
It doesn't
all right,
matter as
all
long
right,
as you're
all
willing to
right.
man up and apologize. You can be for anything. Be like, yeah, that was stupid. She's like, yeah, you're stupid. Yeah. And then you just go back to normal. It's like, okay. And that's a win.
Well, that's a
I
good.
don't feel
Yeah,
like there's
that's
any
good.
growth from that though.
Oh,
No,
it's
there totally
it's
is.
perfect growth because like she never does anything mean to me, so she never has to apologize. She's pro at it. She knows what she's doing.
Oh, she never does anything mean to you.
No, never.
Really?
No.
That's weird.
I get mad about. I try to find things to be mad at her about. Like I'll try. I'll be like, I'll like walk by something and like one of her like makeup containers is like moved a little bit, and I'm like, well, geez, I could have knocked that over, and she's like, go to work. like you just leave. Like I can't find anything to be mad about. I try.
Oh, she's perfect.
No, well,
Yeah.
yeah,
No?
maybe I guess so.
Yeah, she's perfect. So last night,
No one's perfect.
last night when you guys were partying,
I was not partying.
Kevin and I were painting Portia's room.
Okay.
And Kevin was petrified of painting with me.
White?
Because no, it's like
Black.
I'll show you. No, no.
She a white
He was so
woman
worried we were gonna fight the whole time, but he doesn't know. Like I'm like, well, no, we're not gonna do that because it's not your house, it's my house. So I'm a lot more easygoing. You are just very anal about a lot of things. But with me, I'm just like, yeah, no, whatever, it's fine. We'll just paint it. I'm not a perfectionist. It's Portia's room, for crying out loud. It's gonna be great
It
regardless.
has to be great for her.
And he was at the end, he's like, this was a really good experience. We didn't fight at all. I'm like, no, like I'm not like that. I'm really just easygoing and I just want to have fun and be cool with it. And so after we had to have the paint dry, so we went and watched something on Netflix. I'm like, oh, let me show you this new show I'm watching. It's Black AF on Netflix. I think it's so great, right? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, well, let's just try it out. And like, let's just watch a few minutes of it. And I'm like, we're watching it in my living room because everything in my living room's a disaster. And I'm like, is this what it's like being at my house doing what I want to do with you? This is awesome. I have never experienced this before because we always just go to his house and we usually just do whatever he wants to do. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's fine. I'm okay with it. But I'm like, it was really cool. I don't know if he really liked
Kevin's starting to be like, I don't know about this.
Painting your house now.
he's like, this used to be cool.
Because he did everything that he wanted to do.
Yeah, he's like, this isn't as cool as this relationship used to be.
The room's coming out great though, but he's like, well, the show is better than what I thought it was going to be. I laugh. I think it's a great show. But he also was saying something like, he was making fun of people. Oh, because, Rhett, you heard that. What's the winery that had their three brothers? One of the locations burned down, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he's like, do you think they're still going to make those bottles with the weird names on the bottle? Like, the sexual things, and you want to Pink Beaver or something. And
That
like,
was that place that burned down.
Yeah,
It was that one
yeah,
that did all the
yeah.
sexual name bottles.
I think that was the one.
Yeah.
And I started laughing about the Pink Beaver. I'm like, yeah, of course, I'd still buy that. And he's like, why would you buy stuff like that? I'm like, Kevin, people buy stupid shit all the time.
Tell Kevin that's my favorite wine.
Pink Beaver? I'm like, you realize I'm the people you don't like. Like, why are you hating me?
I thought this was going to be about him hating your show. And all I could think was maybe if you weren't drooling over the guy on the screen of Yellowstone, he might like more of your shows.
He is him. He is Rip. You put a cowboy hat and sunglasses and make him darker, he looks exactly like him. Do you know what
Kevin's pretty white. He's
white.
But the guy who
White.
plays Rip is also very white as well.
right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, Rip. Do you guys watch Yellowstone?
No,
Absolutely not.
trying to do things like that.
But you watch Hallmark.
No, I don't. Mary does. You know how I was saying our relationship's great? It's because I just let her watch Hallmark.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to talk about something relationship? You ever been somebody tricked you in the beginning about
Catfish?
about
Yeah, you always get catfish, don't you?
Hey.
Hey.
Oh.
calm it
hey.
down.
Shit.
Calm it down. That's not where I'm going. Sorry, Phil. I didn't even know about this, but
Oh, I'll tell you later.
I got to know about this. Anyways, so when Mary and I first started dating, I'll never forget. We're sitting there and she's talking about things. She's like, "What do you like to do?" I was like, "Oh, I just like the usual guy stuff, watch football and drink beer and all that stuff." And she's like, "I love football. My favorite thing to do on Sundays is watch football." I'm like, "Really? Who do you like?" "Oh, I like Buffalo Bills." I should have pried a little more.
You should have.
Because I just let
Really?
that go.
Who's on the team?
Right. That
Name
Phil,
5 people on the
that's
team.
where I messed up, is I didn't get to that point. And I just fell for it. I was like, okay. And every Sunday when we first started dating, she was catfish Phil.
Catfish hunter.
Oh God. Yeah. So anyways, every Sunday it was like watching football. We were all excited. And it was good. Then all of a sudden there was another Sunday. And I was like, I had football, and she's like, "Don't you think we could watch a movie or something?" And I'm like,
Whoa.
"It's football. We love football. Remember, we wear jerseys and we eat dip and watch football."
They
every
lie.
Sunday."
Women lie.
And she's-
men lie too.
but-
Men and women lie.
and
At the beginning.
It's,
of
Everyone
it's the
lies.
3-month mark. I found out it was 3 months, and I go, "No, I don't feel like watching a movie. I'm gonna watch football." And she just wouldn't let the movie go for the next Sunday. I was like, "Well, we'll watch a movie before football."
A compromise.
It-
Mary.
This is not exaggeration, Mary. And she's probably so mad right now. Anyways, so Mary doesn't like football. I'll just leave it at that. It was
So Kevin.
It's like when
I was
when
tricked.
women when you ask them what they're into and they're like hiking.
their
Their ass is not interested in hiking. They've never been hiking in their life. They're just like, oh well, I could probably walk. It's just walking outside, isn't it? I could,
Hiking's different story. So
Nice try, Mary. You
they're
can't-
really into Snapchat filters, but they're like, I could hike.
Oh, you're so right. No, Kevin told me he is sports all year round, right?
Yeah.
So he's like football. I'm like, all right, football, okay, it's cool. I literally have dedicated football every Sunday with him for this is this is going into our 3rd year of doing this.
Really?
And in the beginning, I'm like, we watch football all day? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like,
Yeah.
he says, I've watched less football because of you, but it's been all day, dude. It's been all day.
You got noon to noon to 11.
Yes.
Yeah, Sunday.
And you know what?
Does he go through withdrawal for that like 4 weeks in what is it, April or March?
Oh, there's
April,
He's-
like between March Madness and what the NBA.
Well, you got the
You have
Masters.
hockey,
He's got ice hockey still.
He still has
a lot
and
of
you
hockey.
got the Masters.
Masters.
He doesn't watch golf.
Why not?
No.
He's not.
I kind of like watching golf.
Do you?
It's relaxing.
I don't
Yeah.
think
Hey,
so.
maybe I can be a golf announcer.
You could. Can you analyze golf very well?
Yes.
Okay.
He's stroking really well.
What
that
kind
how
of
that work?
golf
No,
are
is that
you
not?
analyzing?
Oh. Is that not golf? I don't know. The strokes.
That's a nice approach. He's on the 7th green. He's
my
gonna have a
God.
hard time with the trees on the right.
Oh my
Do-
God.
do
Phil's
you-
got a job.
Do they
He's
usually
hired.
whisper? Don't they say it a little bit louder than that?
No, you have to whisper.
when they're doing the stroke, and then when they hit it, they'll go, "That's a," I don't know what they say. They'll get loud something.
Get in the hole!
There's always that guy in the background that says "Get in
Baba
the hall."
Booey. They say Baba Booey.
No, that's not golf.
No, they do it in
I don't
golf.
think that's golf.
They do it in
Who says
golf.
Baba Booey?
The guys who watch Howard Stern, they say Baba Booey.
What?
I watch Howard Stern.
What?
Yeah.
I don't.
Oh,
No.
I don't know. Maybe
I don't. I don't
watch
think
it.
so. I could be wrong. I don't think
This
so.
is why you're in a relationship. And this is why you're not.
She's
No.
she's
No.
probably right.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Do this all the time. Yeah, you're probably right.
Oh yeah. I guess so.
You made me feel good when you said that, though. Mary, does he do this to you?
This is
No.
the sign of a beaten down man. Blink twice if you need help.
Hey, are you gonna do that drink at your bar? When do you-
Coquito, I'm making it next weekend.
when are you closing? Like, is this your last
Saturday.
Saturday is your last day? Okay.
Mhm.
Randy Knapp's playing at the wine bar Saturday too.
Is he? Nice.
He
I
sure
think we're gonna have an
is.
emotional, like, goodbye kind of Saturday. I don't know what the plan is.
I don't know. It's not gonna be
Think
emotional. It's gonna be awesome.
There are a lot of confused listeners.
What?
Yeah, so I'm changing my gender.
Yes.
It's
Saturday.
gonna be emotional.
Having a reveal.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
like, it's about time.
It's anyway. I'm pissed
Anyway.
off at both of you. And here's
Should be.
why.
You should be.
You've been keeping something from me for all the time that we've known each other. Did you lock the door upstairs?
I did.
Okay. What have you been keeping from us?
No.
No. Well, how dare you? What you've been keeping from me
Oh,
is how warm vests are. I've never worn a vest before in my life.
You fucking make fun of me all the
And
time.
I just got
about
this.
it.
I just got this vest, and I'm wearing it. And it's cold outside, and I'm wearing this vest, and I'm like, my arms are not covered at all, and I'm sweating. Like, why are vests so warm?
well, and they also hide your freaking
Bellies.
your love handles.
Bellies.
They're like perfect for the love handle hiding.
Love handles.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
I
don't have any
of
love.
those.
He has handles. No,
He
there's
used
nothing
to
lovely
have-
about it.
just-
He used to have love handles.
You don't. Yeah, no.
he lost his love handles.
No,
Yeah.
but
You
no
back up
love
with me.
handles.
Well, can you put the vest on? Where'd you get the vest?
No, I'd sweat.
Can I see the vest?
Yeah, right here. See.
All right. No.
Wow.
You always make fun of me.
Well, you want
about
me to
stuff.
put it on the here?
There we go. Ladies.
Oh,
Ladies.
boy,
Ladies.
Here we go.
wanna see
Oh,
a-
that's a really nice
a man
vest.
in a good-looking vest.
I like
or
the-
rather a good-looking man.
I
in
sent
a
an urge
vest.
to put a vest
I
on.
like the puffy vest.
That looks good.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's black.
It's black.
Yeah, I
It
like
makes
it.
you look.
But I'm
good.
hot now.
Okay, relax. No, you're not.
Calm
You're
down,
fine.
Phil.
Hot already. Like right here.
HOT.
Right here. It's just
Wow.
like the heat's building up immediately. So I'm gonna be wearing this outside during preseason in January and February.
Do you think if he put that on his profile picture, he'd get
Check this out.
catfished anymore?
It's one of these things.
I don't know what that is. Whoa. Oh, the heat's inside.
Oh yeah, it's got the heat. But I didn't even have to turn the heat on because it's already too hot
How
without
much,
the heat.
How,
that
how much
shit's
was that?
expensive then.
I don't know, like $100.
I want
Holy
that.
shit.
Send me a link to that. I want that.
I think I got it on sale. It might be 150 now.
Jesus.
You know, I don't understand. When you
legit.
buy something that's going to warm you up, you don't think of me.
No.
You should.
Well, you don't work outside, so
Well, no, but it's cool to have. Be like,
Hey.
hey,
You know how we were talking about salesmen that are like really pushy?
yeah.
So have you ever called Cardinal Disposal?
No.
Okay. Because Marianne will try to upsell you.
She's gonna upsell me.
Yeah. She's
You're
done
like,
it to me
Are
before.
you sure you don't need a 30-yard dumpster?
She's like, well, we could just do, just a regular poor ass garbage can, or we could really do this the right way. And I'm like, what do you like? Is this an image thing? She's like, yeah. Who the hell wants a regular garbage can? And she's like, you want pink? Like, no.
We don't do pink.
Can I get like chrome rims on my on my roll off?
She's like trying to upsell garbage cans to me. It was interesting.
I have to say, I told Joe I love selling things. I get such a high selling things. I
Told
love
you.
it.
Jesus.
I love selling.
Told you.
Speaking of which,
She's like, you sure
I
you don't
just
want a
love it.
dumpster for a 2-person home? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. We really don't need that. So yeah, just don't get swindled by Marianne.
don't let Marianne talk you into anything that you didn't want. Don't anytime you go to buy something, like don't let somebody talk you into buying something that you weren't going to buy. Go buy the thing that you went there to buy.
Right.
You ever been? Sorry,
Sorry, Marianne.
sorry about this, ladies, and Mary, who I know is watching, which I shouldn't tell this story, but
Do it.
so I was at a jewelry store, and there was this
Jewelry store, huh?
really pretty girl.
Jesus
And-
Christ.
Good job, boy.
She was working at the jewelry store, and I'm like picking out this necklace, and it was like, I don't know, like $50. I'm like, oh, Mary, like, I was like, hey, is that like a real diamond? She's like, yeah. I was like, okay.
For $50.
$50?
And
Nope.
she's like, it's just like lab created. I'm like, oh, perfect. Like, Mary doesn't know if it was in the ground or in a lab. So like I'm grabbing it, and she's like, and this like girl, like she starts like
Putting it on.
she starts doing moves on me, and I like, and it's like Jedi mind tricks. Like they're like, you will buy the $200 necklace. Like that's what
Smart.
they do. So she's
Smart.
like doing that to me, and she's like putting on like this. She's like, what do you think of this necklace? I was like, yeah, it looks great.
Did she wear a
Did she do
low-cut
this
shirt?
thing?
Oh yeah.
Did she,
Oh,
she
yeah.
do like this?
Yeah, and then so like I'm like, well,
Jesus.
and then she's like, the $50 necklace, she just like hasn't touched it. She like picked it up and like threw it on the table,
Well, there
and she's like putting up like the $200. She's like, oh yeah, oh my god, if my boyfriend got me this, I would be so happy. And I'm like, I hate everything about you. I bought it, but I hate everything about that lady. Yeah.
So you
So.
got Mary a $200 necklace,
I don't know.
or did you get it for your
The
mom?
lady told me it was on sale, especially for me, of course. So
No.
I had to buy it.
I thought you said you got it for your mom.
What's wrong, Phil? It was a special sale for me, I was told.
Mm-hmm.
I
You
love
think she
sales.
lied?
Yes.
I was the only person that walked out there.
Yeah,
with that
she
sale
added
that
20% to the price, and then she took 10% off.
Yeah.
day. Oh God, Mary's like got that necklace right now. Garbage. Done.
When you say necklace, you mean ring, right?
Come on,
Like
a
the
$200 ring.
No.
yeah,
No.
that'd be nice.
Like a.
I bought a 3D printer.
You did?
No shit.
I could 3D print Mary a ring. That's my plan.
You
I
won't
don't
do it.
think that's what's
I,
gonna happen.
well,
I don't think you dare to.
Do you
I don't
want
think.
her
I
to
don't
throw
think you
a
have the nards.
nards?
I don't think you have the nards.
you ever seen a resin ring? Might be pretty cool.
For like 3 months until it gets brittle and breaks.
Oh, that resin's probably good. I believe in it. We'll see. So yeah, I got 3D printer. If you guys want me to print you anything, 3D.
How big? What's the capacity?
4x6.
Why
4x6.
Why did you get it?
Just for like fun, like to like just make different things, like make like you can do like cars, and you can do like I don't know, you
Grips.
can do like little
you could print grips.
little like characters. like
Okay, so
little
Joe-
people.
My boss Joe, he got like a Darth Vader like pen holder.
Yeah, I could make that.
I want that. That's so cool.
I could definitely make that.
Or I want a what? My finger?
I just saw there was like I didn't see the band-aid. I just saw the thing like the string waving around.
Like she
I'm
had a
what the-
feather like hanging on her finger, a feather ring.
No, I want a Phil pencil or pen holder.
A Phil, like would Phil's face.
Yeah,
I don't think I could convert that into an STL file.
I think.
Um, hey, but you can print grips.
Yeah.
You should do that
I'm-
and put them on eBay.
I could print guns.
Oh, okay.
I've got a file.
Okay,
You
Mary,
could.
it's like,
But
I'm
I've
done
got
with
I've got a
this.
file for grips for my 357, and
Uh-huh.
they don't make very many of them.
If you want to make
you
you one,
could-
send it to me.
You could print those and put them on eBay and make a fortune.
Are
They're
we-
going for like $70 a piece for like 90 cents worth of plastic.
What are you gonna do with your half of the $70, Mary? So, I found out like this is something else. One more relationship thing You know how like all of a sudden like everything's half. It's like, hey, oh yeah, I'll do this with my half. I'll do this with my half. Well, I found out when Mary gets a bonus, it's not our bonus.
No, it's her bonus.
Mhm.
Right, but if I got a bonus, it's our bonus.
Well, don't tell her about your bonus.
Oh, see, this is a problem. You already got me hiding things. See, Marianne.
Yeah, this is what we're talking about. You have to have honesty and
Right.
communication.
Okay. Anyways, so
Okay.
yeah, so this
At least you know where you stand.
yeah,
Well, yeah.
yeah. First thing when I sell in the restaurant, I was like, yeah, hey, we're gonna have a lot of money. She's like, yeah, we are. We're doing good. And then she gets her bonus. I'm like, man, we're doing really good. She's like, we're doing good. And I'm like, we're not. Like, who's doing good? Yeah, that's what I found out real quick. That's how it works in a relationship. You know that old saying, what's yours is hers and what's hers is hers.
What's that? Happy wife, happy life? Or is
Yeah.
that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should just embrace that now, boy.
Yeah. That's what it is, Phil.
Mhm.
That's what 3 years brings you to.
Well, you need money to help buy her a ring. So
Right. That's
right?
Yeah.
Right?
She said she's gonna buy her own and put it under the Christmas tree and pretend like I bought it and get excited.
Here's the gift that everybody here's
I would be pissed.
here's the gift that everybody should be giving to their significant other this week.
Santa isn't bringing you any presents this year.
And that is you should go outside
Yeah.
at night
Oh.
and look up.
Look.
Because starting tomorrow night, Monday, the 13th, there is going to be like a pretty badass meteor shower.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And the following night, there's going to be a comet that's visible with the naked eye going through the atmosphere or whatever, like somewhere up above us. And it's like one of these that comes every like 70 years or something. I think it's Leonard's Comet or something.
We got Larry Sharp on the screen. Here we go.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Look at Leonard
Maybe
may be visible with the naked eye today. Oh, hey, look at that.
14 minutes ago.
So just go outside and look up sometime this week because
Look at
that could be
Leonard.
pretty cool. Yeah,
That would be pretty cool. Did you know you could buy someone a star?
but this is a once in a lifetime chance. Look at all the
that
colors.
sounds stupid, Jesse.
You can buy somebody a star.
That is so stupid.
Phil, did you know
First
that?
off, no,
Yeah, yeah.
And you
that's-
can name it after him.
back me
You've
up.
been able
on
to do that
this.
for like 20 years. It's
But
stupid
that's
though.
stupid.
Yeah,
Thank
it
you.
is
It's a
stupid.
stupid thing.
Not if you want a
You don't
whole ass
own-
star.
how do you
A
own
whole
a
ass
star? How do you own? No, stop it.
I'm buying one. So
Yeah.
and when you
with all your money from your bar.
yeah, and when you need somewhere else to live, you ain't coming to my fucking star. You're stuck on your no star. Okay. Me and Elon Musk will have all the freaking stars when we're done.
You think you'd hang with him? You think he'd want to hang out with you?
Oh yeah,
With
of
Elon?
course he
Yeah.
would. He would love to hang out with
I
me.
think that would be fun.
I think he'd want to hang out with Phil more than Jesse.
I think it would be fun. I
He's
think
done.
we could all
He's
hang out.
done being around like smart people. He needs some just fun in his life.
I can be dumb.
Catfish
I
Phil.
can be dumb. You know?
How many times have you been
Listen,
catfished?
listen.
Can that be? That should just be.
Here's what I'll
I don't
tell you
even
about
think,
that.
I think it's like a redneck name. That's
Is
just
these
like,
are situations where, like, I've had suspicions from the very beginning, and been like, well, let's see. I just won't, do anything stupid. And then they're
Yeah.
like, hey, I need you to transfer $100,000 from this account to this account. I'll upload the software for you onto your computer. And I'm like, you're not coming near my computer. Nope.
Oh God. Can you? Yeah, I could,
Yeah,
Mary.
it would be funny.
He
You don't
Elon would say something and Phil would be, well, actually. Exactly how
First
that
off-
would go.
First off, can we talk about how Elon mostly agrees with me on almost everything?
Here we go, Mary.
Look
See
at
what
this.
you did.
Look at Twitter.
Why would you do this?
He agrees with you about everything.
Everything.
Not everything,
They're
but
two peas in
I
a
was
pod.
pretty. I liked it when he. Oh, what's this? Hey, so what do you do? I'm the Prime Minister of Finland. What? I don't get that. What is that?
Neither do I.
Moving forward,
What's happening there?
I don't know.
is that a stuffed animal?
It's fur.
It's probably a dog.
Oh, it looks like a dog.
I don't think that's a dog, dude.
Most of those people's dogs, I don't think are dogs.
Oh.
Don't yield.
What are we looking at? Why is he supposed to be
is-
cool?
Badly crept. Do not click.
Oh,
Oh, what's this?
Santa.
Santa Claus and Lucius Cornelius Sula.
Versus.
He has a list. He is checking it twice. He knows who's been naughty or nice, and he is coming to town. I don't know that. No better friend, no worse enemy. I don't know this guy.
So, why are we looking at this again?
I don't know.
Okay.
He made a comment. He's just been like really.
Phil had one comment he really
He's
liked.
been really libertarian lately.
Is he?
Yeah. Look at this one. Like, nothing is more permanent than a temporary government program.
Okay.
There's a lot of accounting trickery in this bill that isn't being disclosed to the public. That's about the
Build Back Better plan.
Yeah. Build Back Better. Temporary provisions. Like, it's insane how much money we've printed in the past year. I looked at the debt clock.
Yeah.
It's insane.
I don't want to be depressed about this anymore.
You don't want to be depressed? Look at the debt clock.
Printed money.
Printed money?
Yeah.
No.
They just keep printing it. Like, it's going out of style.
How much do you think one of those printed money machines cost?
Do you want to buy one?
Yeah.
Okay.
You just have to
with your 3D printer.
No.
Oh my
you just
God,
have to sell your soul.
What is this?
So this is the U.S. debt clock, and so the U.S. national debt is currently 29 trillion and rising.
Nice.
That's 87,000 per citizen, or 229,000 per taxpayer.
Okay.
They're spending so far this year $6.8 trillion. Here's the thing that gets me. So look at, first off, debt to GDP ratio. It was 52% in 1960.
Whoa.
Went down to 34% in 1980. Back up to 55% in 2000, and then 125% right now. We're spending 25% more than our GDP is.
Did you see the Dollar Tree is no longer a dollar anymore?
It's $1.25.
It's a buck and a quarter.
It's just like that.
This
Buck
is
and a quarter.
bullshit.
That's how I remember it.
Total bullshit.
Buck and a quarter. Buck and a quarter.
Look at, so here's the really scary thing is this number right here. Interest on debt.
Yeah.
So
It's huge.
our interest this year, $419 billion.
Yeah.
And you know who the largest holder of our debt is?
Who's that?
China.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh.
So we're sending like $100 billion of this, actually over $100 billion of this, directly to China. And they're like, we're just going to build the Red Army.
Interesting.
So we're like literally like at this situation where we're having conflict with them on different levels. And we're meanwhile paying for their military budget just with the interest on the money that they own from us. And they're loaning us this money so that we can then buy stuff that they make in their economy. And it's this crazy thing. It's like they, instead of us having the money, they make it so that stuff's cheaper. So we buy it from them. And then we use up all our money and we're like, shit, well, we're out of money. And they're like, oh, here, have some, have some of it back, and then pay interest on it.
Right.
And it's like this vicious cycle of it's scary. It's
Damn.
scary.
That's like a bad breakup
Okay.
that just won't break up.
Very bad.
Very bad.
Marianne with the relationship again.
It's not a good
Boom.
situation.
No.
So
Boom.
look at this. In our trade deficit, $350 billion with China.
Yeah, but like China can't ever go to war with us. We keep them rolling. Like
They keep us rolling.
Yeah, but we keep them rolling in the same term. So
Do we?
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think so.
I don't
We
know.
give them lots of money,
You really just
and they give
it's
us lots of
depressing.
money.
Money depresses me like
They
that.
just like, we're like a crop for them.
Right.
Like they invest in the United States and then they get a return on their investment. So in addition to the $350 billion trade deficit, they're also getting like $120 billion check on interest for the loan that they gave us.
Talking about trade deficit, have you guys ordered anything online lately?
From time to time.
Why?
Because like, are you having a hard time getting stuff shipped to you?
A little bit.
I'm still waiting for something for Portia's room. Why?
I don't know, because that was like the big thing. Like, you wouldn't be able to get any of your Christmas presents if you ordered them online because of the ports and I don't know, stuff like that. I haven't noticed any issue.
I know a
but-
couple of things. Like I bought this on Black Friday, I think,
Can I
and
wear
it came like yesterday.
Really? That's
Yeah.
a long ass time. Okay.
And I've got another thing. It's like a cover for my bed that is waterproof for the dog to like lay on.
Mm-hmm.
And because he threw up on my bed one day,
Oh.
and
He
so I
likes
was
to
like,
throw
I'm gonna
up.
cover this. Yeah, he's sometimes. Yeah,
He's like a throw up pro.
not like sometimes. It's
Yeah.
just because he's a eat shit that's not food pro.
Come on, Hawkeye, get it together.
So
cute.
He is cute.
that's the problem. And
Yes.
that gave me a spasm.
The problem
Anyway.
is that he's cute.
No, yeah. So anyway, so I got this cover for the bed, and so it was originally scheduled to get here in like February, and then I got an email saying that it would be here, like the beginning of January, and then I got another one saying that it would be here like I don't know, like end of December now. So it's still, but I bought, I got it 3 weeks ago.
Questions. One.
Did you press the button?
No.
You have to hold it down. No, it's like right under your finger.
You have to press it down like
It's
this.
it's like an obvious button. Like it's the
She
thing.
can't find the
It's
button.
the thing that
That's the
looks like a
button.
button. It's no, Marion.
Where's the
Man.
button? Don't-
It's the obvious button.
Where? Like the? Oh, this.
Yeah.
I have to press it down. Okay. All right.
Hey,
Couple questions. We're gonna have a podcast the day after Christmas, right?
that's my birthday.
I know.
Yeah, well, I was planning to, unless you don't want to.
No. I'm cool. I don't know. Which Jesse, you're always.
I don't know. Are you busy? Are you booked?
I don't think I have anything going on.
And are we still gonna be here, or do we have to move?
Phil said we'll still be here.
Looks like yeah.
We're still we're cool about being here.
That's the plan.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what that.
We don't have anywhere else to go.
And we do. Like we could go other places, but they said that they want us to stay here. So
Okay.
yeah. So we'll see.
Sounds cool.
Yeah.
I was just worried about that.
I was thinking we
Got
could
it.
do it on the outlet trail,
I think it's gonna work out.
like on a boat. We could like raft and do it. So I was
I'm on
thinking
a
we
boat
would do.
and it's going fast, and I got a nautical thing.
Yeah.
Pass me
Stop
an
it.
Afghan.
We're gonna raft and podcast.
Yeah, well, we should do that
We
one
were
day.
supposed to go rafting a couple of years ago.
You got a hot spot, right?
Yeah.
So why don't we do that one day? Like maybe episode 120 or something, like when it's warm out again.
What episode
Can
are
we
on
can we
now?
tip Marion
It's
over?
a 79.
My ankle's still bothering me, by the way.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So that's a no on tipping Marion over.
No, don't tip me over.
Why are we tipping people over?
Tip Marion
No,
over
we're
while
gonna
we're rafting or kayaking.
We're gonna
whatever
go. We're
doing.
gonna get like a
He's gonna be like, Jesse's like, this because you keep fucking with me about proposing to Mary. I'm gonna tip you in the water and hopefully you don't die.
we're gonna get on the pontoon.
Pontoon. Who has a pontoon?
Yeah, which one of us has a pontoon?
I don't know. We'll get a boat. We'll get a boat and
Okay.
we'll stream. I'm gonna have to bolt down the camera and we'll stream from a boat.
Kevin has a boat. Kevin's parents have a boat.
This is gonna be a lot like Step Brothers. We're gonna wreck the boat.
No, we're not gonna wreck the boat.
Boats
now
and
you-
hoes.
The Pinta, the
The Pinta, the Santa Maria.
Can't go any farther with that song.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Don't.
no.
because I don't know any of the other words.
Yeah, you're a good man.
This vest is awesome.
I
I
know.
should tell Kevin I want.
told you how
I want
warm that thing
this
is.
for Christmas.
What is it? What's it say on the front of it? Or Roro.
I want.
It's
it.
a lot of
Roro.
OROR.
Yeah. How much is this? Want it?
Let's find out.
Smile. What? Why is it smile? Amazon.
What
Because
items do you
that's-
have in your cart? Is it something weird?
Why does it heat your boobs?
Because you don't have cold boobs.
That's it. Just heat your boobs.
Well,
No, that's not the one I got.
oh,
I think. Well, here's the lady version.
why do I want my
And this
chest
is the
to
man
be,
version.
I want my chest to be heated.
Yeah, but it's warm enough. Heat rises,
True. Oh, I can get it for $139.
is it battery operated?
This is the lady one for $139, and you can save $10 with a coupon. Yeah,
Love
it's battery.
coupons.
So it's not like and
It's not magic. It's like
no, I didn't know. Well, I knew like I knew battery. I meant like batteries. Like it's not like a chargeable. Like you could plug it in and charge it. Like, I
Yeah.
didn't know. Oh, is that how it is?
Yeah.
Okay,
and
that's
you
what I
can
meant,
charge
like
your
that.
phone with it too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's sweet.
So let's
Yeah.
look. Are you getting a bacon thing? And what's this colorful thing you're getting? Yeah.
These are biltong sticks.
Can we
It's-
look at Phil's Amazon cart every week? Can
It's-
that be part of the
No,
show?
I want to look at your past purchases.
It's dry beef. No. This is the thing I'm most excited about.
Why are we not showing the viewers?
It's a
Phil's
bacon
cart?
It's a bacon cooker.
Baking cooker.
For $40. You
Oh.
put 6 strips of bacon on it, and it's like a arch thing. It's like a, I don't get it, but
How do you say that name?
that
Jati?
I don't say it.
I don't say it. Okay, all right. What's the spray stuff or that like weird can of stuff above the bacon?
It's powdered soap,
Oh,
and that's a powdered soap dispenser.
okay.
Mm.
That's the thing about getting those things.
Okay.
I'm considering it. They're just sitting in the cart, just waiting for me to decide if that's
Gotcha.
the way I want to go with my life, is to have powdered soap for washing my hands.
I see.
Oh.
So
At
just go to recent purchases.
Nope.
Okay. I'll show you my recent purchases.
I don't want.
Nope.
Listen, not no.
Oh,
Nice
okay.
try, Fed.
Jesse, let's
I know
see-
what you're
let's see
trying to
your
do.
Amazon.
You got to her. You got to her.
I'm not allowed to look at Amazon. I was told because
Mm.
we have a joint Amazon account.
You do.
Yeah,
You do.
so I'm not allowed to look at it because I guess all my presents are on there.
Well, let me look
So-
at it and I'll tell you
Yeah, there you go. That'll work.
any weird stuff. I'm like, Jesse, what's up with this?
Yeah. Sometimes I'll put some weird stuff in her cart that I want her to have and see maybe she'll end up buying them, and she never does. So it's all right.
Sexy lingerie.
I've done it, just stuff like that. Yeah, I'm just like, hey, this looks like everything but your nipples are covered. Throw it in the cart.
What color do you usually pick?
Like black and lacy.
Oh, okay, black and lacy.
Yeah.
There.
Mary's like, and
Done.
you're getting no birthday presents. We're done. What a show. Like, where could you go and get this quality entertainment in the Finger Lakes?
Nowhere.
I think it's us,
We need a live viewing. That's what we need. People in the crowd.
an audience.
Yeah.
We'll do Q&A.
Yeah.
Oh, we should do it at your
And
place.
do like applause, like have that thing, you know. And then,
Like, are we gonna have an applause meter
yeah. I'll do the whole thing. Just like that.
or like a
We
laugh
should-
track?
We should have your parents on here.
We should just get a laugh track.
No.
Okay.
We should never have my parents on here.
I like your parents.
My dad would do a horrible job. He would say 3 things that would make it so we could no longer be in business.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Probably.
like Calvin.
like my cousin Kelvin.
Yeah.
He's good at that.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Is that show still on here?
I think it is not.
Yeah.
I'm
Was
not
Calvin
sure.
on a show?
Yeah, well, he snuck down.
We did like a little test pilot,
Oh, in the beginning,
and
right?
yeah,
With the elections? Was that something like
it
that?
was before the
Before
election.
the elections.
Yeah.
When
Was
things
it on a Tuesday or something? Something like I could not do, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it was a Thursday.
when things
Oh.
were heated in the country. And he
Yeah.
came down and said something he shouldn't have said.
I mean, when things were heated,
Or were extra heated?
things are still heated.
They're always
Like-
heated. Like my vest. Thanks, my
Yeah.
vest.
How warm is that?
Wait,
I
she
am
called it
so
her
confused.
vest.
Is that insane?
Phil,
Yeah, just stop
she
it.
said her
I
vest.
did.
You no longer own a vest.
Our vest. Our
It's
vest.
our vest.
It's our best, comrade.
You're gonna
This
find out
is-
real quick. It's not ours.
Can
It's
I
her
tell you?
vest.
I saw this interview on YouTube yesterday, and it was like a 2-hour interview
Mm.
with this professor who's a communist
Okay.
and explaining why communism is better. And I was just like, "Oh,
Did he make any good points?
man, a lot of them just seemed kind of diluted. Like
Gotcha.
the argument, the guy that was interviewing him was like, so with capitalism, you get to have freedom of choice. Like, not everybody wants to be like, nobody really, like, certain people might not want to be a garbage man, or certain people might not want to be a doctor. Like, we have to have all these functions, and you get to choose those. Not everybody wants a big house. Not everybody wants a small house. And with capitalism, you get to kind of choose your path and go figure those things out. And he's like, well, you could do all that except for just switch out capitalism with communism. And he's like, capitalism locks people into that they like. It just, none of it made any sense. I can't even
Can't
repeat
even
really explain what he said. But he basically said that he thought people were more free under communism, and I was like,
What Kool-Aid was he
that
drinking?
doesn't work. Like, you can't.
In New York, maybe. If you like New York, New York's a lot like communism.
New York. I love the state.
There are
Like Kathy Hochul
certain
might make a
aspects.
run for Cuba. I heard she might try to go down there and see how
I
she
gotta
does.
tell you, I'm
She-
very disappointed with this lady.
Why?
Some of it we all saw coming, but come on, like this new mask mandate.
Oh my God, I'm
It's
so
like,
pissed about
get out of my
that.
life forever. Like
So pissed. What do you know?
Can
what,
we all just get on board that it doesn't matter, lady, man, whatever gender pronoun is you go by, should not like just don't tell people what to do with their body, like medically.
Yeah.
Like just stop. Just like if you want an abortion, go for it. If you don't like it, don't do it. If you want to get like vaccinated, get it. Don't like no one cares. Like it
But
doesn't.
people do care. It doesn't. It's none of their business, but they care.
Well, stop.
A lot of people care
Like,
about stuff that's none of their goddamn
Don't you
business.
have better things to do?
I know I do. Yeah.
Like what? Why do you give a shit what someone else is doing? Like as long as it's not directly affecting you, what's it matter?
Mhm.
And the big thing with the vaccine used to be, well, you're immune, and everyone thought that you couldn't give it, and you can still get it and give it. So now we get to the point where it's like, okay, well, just let people do what they want to do.
Now the one
I have my vaccine again. I'll let everyone.
there's
know.
also
but
there's also
that's the
the
way I feel.
idea. Part of the art, like that's kind of a oversimplification because it's not just about getting it and giving it either. One of the arguments that they use a lot is the hospital beds. So
Right.
if you've got hospital beds that are taken up by people with COVID, which most of them are,
Right.
and
Not as
and
much
have
now.
been, but it's still like we had 2 more deaths in Yates County,
Right.
and so those are beds that are like if you break your leg, you might not have a place to go.
Well, someone was
Or if you get like a different illness, you might not have a place to
Right.
go because it's full.
someone was telling me about how he knew that someone had a stroke and they couldn't take him into the hospital because there's no beds. So, I mean, could you imagine if like someone you care about that had a stroke and they couldn't no, you have to go home because I don't have any room for you because these people who are unvaccinated or whatever.
I
are
don't
here.
I don't know any truth to that because we were at 0 vaccinations and they were running out of beds, but they're still finding a way to make it work. And at this point, 80% of New York State is vaccinated.
Yeah.
So we're not running out of beds anymore.
I can tell you this one person, it happened to this person.
Yeah.
So,
Really?
no, it's really
think
it's happening.
We've only got like 2 beds in Yates County. I think we've got 2 beds in Yates County. And a bed means
with the ventilator, you mean?
yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah. A bed means that it can handle like intensive care and has staff.
But I think from hearing from other people, everyone's just sick and tired of being told wear a mask. So I don't know what you're doing, but I mean, I'm not going to card anyone for their card. You know what I mean? Wear a mask. What's the penalty if I don't enforce this? Do I get fined? Because that's what makes
$1,000.
Yeah. See, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just do what everyone else is doing.
Jesse's
and
like, this is my last week. I don't give a
go
fuck.
on the merit system where hopefully people tell the truth. If you're unvaccinated, please wear your mask, but you don't have to say it. That's the rule. That's the law. And what can you do? That's all I gotta say. We got to stop telling people what to do. At first,
Yes.
I agreed
Mhm.
with let's shut it down because our hospitals can't handle the sudden severe impact of COVID.
Right.
And that's why we shut it down. It was like, seriously, it was severe. Like we were running out of space, actually. Now, I mean, Mary's in an ICU and she's not getting called in to like work overtime or do anything. They're not that packed. And she's been working there for a couple months, I don't know how long. And that's a hospital that if this hospital's packed, they send them to.
Right.
Okay.
So I know anyone around here that was trying to get in the hospital would have went there, and there's open beds. And I know there's open beds in U of R because we have friends that are nurses up there. And so, I mean, they're open. So the uptick was in New York City. It wasn't the rest of the state.
You mean the current one?
Yeah. That's what because it said like
I
something
don't
like
think that's accurate.
it was a higher uptick in New York City. And you'll have to check the stats.
I thought it was the opposite. I thought it was less of an uptick in New York
I don't
City.
like these stats.
You don't like stats.
I know. I don't like these.
Oh, these stats. Yeah.
This is a depressing stat.
Yeah, and I'm not calling that person a liar, Marion. I just know that there's open beds. 80% is vaccinated, which is huge. That's a lot of New York State.
We're just tired of this. We're so tired. So this week,
Tired of paywalls.
this week at the bar, right? Wednesday, we're gonna have our gnome painting on Wednesday. Thursday, we're gonna have trivia. We're gonna have a holiday trivia. Friday, we're gonna have Kate and Dave because I love Kate and Dave, and Randy Knapp will be playing on Saturday. So I think this will be the last week because then the next following 2 weeks is the holidays, and the girls want to spend time with their family.
He's gonna take a break.
If I have to deal with this shit on top of this too, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is just hard.
I gotta retract the hospital's not that packed. Mary said it's kind of packed.
Oh, thank you, Mary. I want Mary.
Retracting.
On.
I saw
retracting. It's not full, but there's a lot.
Thank you, Mary.
There's a lot of people in there, but it's not full.
I saw Cornell
retracting my statement.
Cornell had 200 cases in 1 week.
Is that what it was?
In the past week, they had 200 cases.
University?
At Cornell, yeah.
Oh, really?
They shut down all in-person student organized activities.
Thanksgiving was horrible for everybody.
Yeah.
And Christmas.
And that's what we found is with especially the colleges and stuff is it's when people all go home and then they come back. And
yeah.
And it's kind of an interesting dynamic.
Holy shit, that was a lot of people. 18,000 people hospitalized in April 12th, 2020.
Wow.
Jesus. That's insane.
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to go through all that, but
I could be wrong. Maybe I read it was the opposite, but I thought there was a big uptick in New York City. And then the state was kind of slowly climbing.
What I've been hearing, and I haven't dug deep into the statistics, but what I've been hearing is that it was the opposite. Was that New York City kind of was staying level, wasn't having a massive impact there, but that in the rest of the state that it was.
You could be right. Yeah,
and that makes sense to some degree. If I don't know what I think there's different stuff going on as far as culture there.
Have we figured out why Florida and Texas supposedly are doing so good?
Well,
are they really reporting it?
Are they still doing good?
That's what I mean. That's the big push that everyone's saying is that Florida and Texas numbers are good.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's got to do with the fact that they're still warm, so people haven't been forced inside yet.
That's a good point.
That could be.
I mean, there are a million different.
You know what? If everyone had heated vests. I think
they could all be outside.
We could all be outside.
Well, just be outside.
I'm telling you, heated vests. This is the way to go.
Phil, how much do you think it costs to make a heated vest?
With your 3D printer?
$9.
You think $9 for a heated vest?
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, we might be in business. It's rare vest.
Well, I don't mean for us to make it.
How much for us to make it, Phil?
For us, probably more than they cost.
God damn it! Can I 3D print us a heated vest?
I think I can think of a couple other things you could 3D print. You can make a freaking fortune on.
Is this something weird?
Yeah, the gun handles.
Oh, I thought we were doing something different. Okay,
grips?
Gun
no,
grips.
Like pistol grips, or like you can sell them for $40 to $70.
You have a gender reveal to go.
My political career is already taking a nosedive. I already had to retract the statement.
No kidding.
Over. Yeah. I might as well bow out now.
You had to retract a statement?
No, not yet. Not officially.
Should we talk about it on air, or should we end it?
I'm at least I'm being transparent. At least I can go up there and tell the truth. Be like, oh, I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Well, you mean he's talking about like right now when he had to
retract
his
you mean about
statement.
what we just said? What we just said? Okay, good. All right. Well,
being misinformed.
There's a lot of cool stuff going on.
Yeah.
You need to get make sure that you're paying attention to what's going on, both especially locally. There's a lot of stuff going on locally.
With marijuana.
Well, not just that, but there's the thing with the marijuana. There's the thing with the firearms and weapons in the county building that they're trying again to ban those again. Okay. So there's a lot of stuff going on. So just pay attention, because that stuff comes back and it slips in and it slips out, and
got to be aware.
Just got to be aware of what's going on.
Yep.
Because that's how kind of things get eroded away is just by people not paying attention.
And a fun pack week at the Water Street Wine Bar.
It's what?
A fun pack week at the Water Street Wine Bar.
Fun packed. I thought you said unpack week.
No,
what are we unpacking?
No, like I
sounds
said,
awesome.
gnome painting Wednesday, Thursday trivia with me,
Gnome?
Friday
Gnome.
Good gnome.
I wish Mary would go and paint us a gnome.
Gnome Chomsky.
I don't know if there's any more room. I think it's
Oh,
packed.
see, sorry, Mary, you're not allowed to go.
I'll see if I can squeeze you
It's
in, Mary.
packed.
I feel like people want to paint some gnomes.
All
It's
right.
crazy.
You know what? I thought about
bullshit.
going.
You should come.
I can't.
What? Oh no, you.
He's
can't.
like Bob
Yeah.
Ross. Why did he get?
No, we were hanging out Wednesday. I can't go. I realized I made the connection later. I can't go
Yeah.
too.
No,
But
we
Kate and
can't
Dave
go.
performing Friday and Saturday. Randy Knapp, who's like such a fan favorite.
Randy. Good
Randy
dude.
Knapp. I gotta make sure there's enough alcohol for the whole family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole nap crew will come
Yeah.
in and drink you out.
They do.
Get it.
That's a good point. Yep.
Yep.
Make sure you're all stocked up and ready to rock.
And I'm making coquito. You think
Coquito.
Well, I have to communicate with you because I need to have my last one with you.
the last one with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And your mom.
Does she have to be involved?
I hope so.
God.
Love her.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well,
all right.
Let's end it.
cool. All right. Hey,
Heated vests.
I guess one more thing, if anyone who cares out there. So this is our last week owning the 18th Amendment. So anyone wants to come in last time and say goodbye, we're going back to the distillery.
Will you be there?
Yeah, Saturday I'm gonna be there. I have to run the distillery. I won't be there till late, but
Okay.
like try to get there around 8 if I can.
All right.
So-
Well, I'll head over there Thursday. I'll trot over there Thursday.
Yeah. So it'll be kind of the last night, the last shebang. So
It's gonna be awesome.
Shebang.
Yep.
All right.
cool.
Shebang.
See ya.